Hello then, good afternoon. This is Business Today right here on KTN News, coming to you on this 23rd day of June 2023. My name is Kelvin Nyakundi. Today is Friday, and as you know, Friday we look at the big stories in business over the week. And of course, this week the finance bill was finally passed. 87 clauses passed by MPs in Parliament over a two-day debate. And to discuss this, we are going to look at the effects of this. Now, we have 16% VAT on fuel. We also have 1.5%, which is now a tax officially. It is no longer a levy. And we also have the 5% on digital content creators. We are going to be looking at the effects of this on the common mwananchi starting from July. What are we looking at? And to help us discuss this, we'll be joined by Ken Gishenga, who is a chief economist at Mentoria. We're going to be looking at this step by step, just looking at what the 16% VAT on fuel means on the PSVs and also the vehicles, and you as a consumer, what effect this will have on the products that we have. All right, before we get to that, let us look at some of the stories that we have for the day. Now, Transport Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has announced that the government has revived the plan to expand the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in an effort to increase its capacity from the current range of 11 to 12 million passengers annually to about 30 million passengers. Kipchumba, who was attending the official opening of Air France's regional office, noted that the government will be opening for the expression of the interest from the private sector for the undertaking, which will see the investment recoup their investment before handing over the terminal to the state.
You remember the Greenfield project that we had and the dispute we had between the Kenya Airports Authority and the AVIC group that had been given the initial contract to be able to construct the new terminal. There is good news that we have almost agreed, or rather we have agreed, and we are moving through the last stages of confirming that agreement to my office and eventually to the cabinet, and then we will free the space for investment. We are also, in the next couple of weeks, I should give ourselves at most 2 months, should have been able to put in public the expression of interest for investors to come and build a new terminal. And this new terminal then will be, we will go through the motions of procuring and evaluating, and I hope in the next 3 years or so, and before 2026, 2027, we'll have a new terminal. And if we have that new terminal, it will be a game changer in terms of this region. Our plan is to make sure that we move from the current 7 million passengers a year to the city of Nairobi. I think we hold between 10 and 12 million passengers a year at the airport, and we want to move it to at least 30 million a year.
Now, still on matters aviation, Air France has today opened its offices in the country, making Kenya the regional headquarters for